Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 413. I refuse to read the title before I give my predictions. This is on TCB scans. These are the unofficial translations. This week, the the amount of possibilities as to what is gonna happen is insane. Because if you don't know, we left off with a crazy cliffhanger where basically we see the vestige or something that's left of Star. She's pointing to something, and Kudo and the other vestiges are looking at it like, "Wait, hold up, yeah, Deku, get ready to get rid of One for All." Like, what? So a lot of speculation. I definitely had predictions for this week because how can you not? Like, the mind runs wild. That being said, I feel like mine are a little bit more grounded than other people's. I think other people are thinking like really crazy things. I think mine kind of falls more into like, I don't want to say like mine's realistic and other people aren't, because it could be anything. But here's my predictions. I'll let you guys think what you do. 413 predictions. I had three main ones here, so bear with me if you want to skip ahead, by all means. But what we saw from Star was a message. I don't think she's still around to talk at all. She just has something. She saw something inside of All for One and left the final note to help the users. What I think it is, I don't think like Star is about to give Deku New Order. I don't think that's what's going to happen here. I think that when Star was inside of All for One, she saw something, some sort of advantage that she can pass on to the users, and the moment when they connected and Shigaraki stole Danger Sense, that message was finally delivered, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. The second one, yeah, like I said, I don't think Deku's getting New Order. I think that Horikoshi's doing something else. I see a lot of people saying that Deku will get New Order. I don't see it personally. And here's the main thing. So it ends with saying, Deku, we need you to like let go of One for All. I don't think it literally means, hey Deku, like we want you to be done being a hero. This like just give up One for All, that kind of thing. I think it's more so whatever Star is pointing to, it's going to require the vestiges to go inside of All for One to deal with, and it's more so about like following the will of like Deku, because that they have to like Deku has ultimate say over it, right? And I think Deku just needs to willingly let them go over for whatever reason. And then the last, I put a little note on here saying, I still believe Yoichi All for One interaction's coming. I don't think All for One's completely gone, and I think it's gonna happen. So that's about it. Let's dive on in. Okay. Again, these are the unofficials on tcbscans.com. Okay, 413. We're seeing, okay, wow, right off with it. We're seeing Toshinori's vestige, and it's like a very staticky background. It's almost like if anyone's old enough to remember the old TVs, how you get like the static. It's like that. What's there to see when One for All Wait, what's there to see when One for All and One for All resonate? I think that might be a slight typing thing error, because it shouldn't it be All for One and One for All resonate? Anyway, we're seeing wow, okay, we're seeing Star and All for One's final like interaction they had, as Star was like vanishing into like a ghost, and she leaves that message saying like, you know, all that stuff. Oh, so that is what she saw. Okay, I thought about this, but like, no, specifically what she saw was that despite Shigaraki's claim that like he's gone, she saw that hole that was opening up inside of Shigafo at the time, you know, and seeing Tenko down there, very detailed. This is hauntingly great detail. Like this staticky, and then you see Star's like eye, half her face is already disintegrated. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, that's freaking good. Yep. And then we close in even closer, and you see the Star sees Tenko down there. And yep, here we go. Woo! I was kind of right. She's pointing. She says, oh, we do actually get some dialogue from Star though. But this has to be like, is her vestige actually still around? I might be wrong on that aspect. I thought it was just a message, but we see her whole body here, and she says master, and she's pointing to the clump of, as we saw in the last chapter, it's almost like a city. It's like a ball of a dark city or something, which is really cool. Master, she points. I found a sad child. He's right there. Whoa, it's like deep in the city, there's like a fissure or like a crack of like light, something coming out of it. He's right there. Yo, are the vestiges gonna go down into this dystopian city that is the core of Shigaraki now? Oh, that'd be so cool. Dude. Or cutting to All Might. All Might. If you sleep, you die. Stay with me. Edgeshot should be dead. I'm not gonna harp on this too much, but bro, he's like, and by the way, it looks like he grew in size. Like, he was not that big last we saw him. He was like a little, like the size of a golf ball. Now he's like the size of like a basketball. I don't know. Just anyway. He should be dead. If you sleep, you die. Stay with me, shouts whatever's left of Edgeshot here. And All Might kind of just looking dazed here. Edgeshot says, without our comms, I have no idea what's going on, but it's safe to say Midoriya is still fighting. As they're on this rooftop, and the battle's moved pretty far away. I don't know how far Fuji Mountain is from where they are, but Deku did get knocked pretty far away from that initial attack. All Might starts to stand. He's trembling. Was that a dream? No. That feeling. It's like that time. And he's thinking of when Deku was in the hospital and he put his like hands on his cast. How? The young boy is far away. Their will is flowing through me. Dude, All Might? No way. All Might getting like connected finally to the Vestige world? Bro, who needs communications when you have like a spiritual bond? You just feel like, imagine Deku's out there, and then you see All Might like start controlling his vestige, and they're like, young Midoriya is just like talking. Why is my mind raced to such stupid things? But I love to think about that. Their will is flowing through me. About damn time. All Might deserve to be part of that vestige conversation world. I mean, I guess he's not really talking with them, but he's kind of feeling it more now. The power passed through generations is becoming frayed. What? Oh, is it because they're like, are they convincing Deku to like leave him or something? Is that what's happening? Becoming frayed. And then, okay, so now we kind of see how far. Wow, they're holy shit, they're far. Deku got blasted way farther than I thought he did, because like they show All Might's perspective looking to the horizon, and I don't know that you can. It hints at where they are. There's like a glowing thing in the distance, but you can't even see like Mount Fuji really. They are very far away. It's becoming frayed, and then we get a great detailed shot of Mount Fuji. Chapter 413, Lump of Lead. Cool. That sounds familiar, but I don't really know what that's from. Lump of Lead. It's got to be a reference. Someone let me know down below. I feel like I've heard that before. So yeah, Mount Fuji, and this just giant billowing smoke cloud of where Deku and Shigaraki's battle's happening. Whoa. What is going on here? So, there's a big shockwave coming from Deku, and Shigaraki blocks it with it. He's got like some tendrils out there, and probably some sort of barrier or whatever. Dude, he looks so Shigaraki looking like awesome, dude. Like, holy shit. He looks so serious now. He's gone through the gauntlet of emotions: laughter, anger, seriousness, lackadaisicalness. You know, just a bunch of stuff. He is Horikoshi's template for like whatever he wants to create. He can throw it on Shigaraki and make it look pristine. It's just so cool. What was that? Why did I think of you? Shigaraki thinks. I'm absolutely sure that you were extinguished. By the way, everyone who was talking shit about Star, how she's like pointless and useless, bro, the fact that Horikoshi, I don't know if like Horikoshi listens to stuff like that, but like, I wonder if he just like is laughing to himself. It's just like, little did they know she was actually very important. She's back into the story now. I'm absolutely sure that you were extinguished. As we got a really cool shot of Star. It's like you can't see her face. It's just her standing there posing. It's almost a lot of like vintage All Might. How All Might had the shading and stuff like on his face, like half his face would be shaded, and like that's really cool. I like that. Something's wrong with my like mouse wheel. It doesn't like scroll down as well as it used to. Kind of annoying. I'll just have to use the sidebar. There we go. As long as people stand up to save each other, someone will inherit that will of heroism. Yeah. That's a line everyone points to when they say that Deku will inherit New Order, but I just don't really know how that would work. Like as far as we know, all for like One for All, you can't just throw someone else's quirk into there and have the same person just keep the power. I don't think it works that way, but we'll see. I guess I'm not opposed to it. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Even though she's dead, there's still an ember. Oh, okay. So much like One for All had embers with All Might, there was an ember of Star left, and I'm pretty sure. My personal opinion is that Ember was just there to leave this message about seeing Tenko in there. We'll see, though. Deku gets knocked back again. So that attack came from Shigaraki. Okay, I thought it was Shigaraki defending against an attack, but no, it looks like he sent a giant shockwave to hit Deku. Deku gets hit, bounces repeatedly through the ground, and lands far away. Holy shit, dude. He's just holy crap. The impact crater. Imagine just scraping like that across the ground. Deku's a tough SOB, I tell you. So he's on the ground. He's just gasping for air at this point. He thinks back to All Might. You can become a hero. Dude! Whoa! It's weird. Horikoshi, like, we know the panel of like when All Might says you too can become a hero. He draws All Might in like his more recent look, and it looks, but he makes him look kind of sad and not like in the moment where he was very like, you too can become a hero. He says that confidently. It's different. That throws me off. It's a sad like skeleton like looking All Might. I mean, obviously his skeleton, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's different. It's a different vibe, the way he redrew it. Deku says, what do you mean, second? Letting go of One for All. Why? And we see Kudo. Stay calm. He'll hear us. Okay, let's see what this whole is all about. What's the plan here? Inside Shigaraki, there was a lump black as lead, hence the name of the chapter. Okay, I still think I that phrase lump of lead seems so familiar. I can't remember what it's from though. Inside Shigaraki, there was a lump black as lead. It represented his rage, his frustrations, and all of his memories. But then they got pulled into a single thing. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even think of it like that way. Remember? Of course you remember. It's where Shigaraki's like floating through that space and he sees all of his family like reaching out to him, and like it's right around the time where he first gets I think it's right before is it right before he wakes up in that chamber or right after? Anyway, but it's where like he's walking through and there's a bunch of buildings flying by him, and like basically he's saying all that got like concentrated together to form this like city thing, which is so cool. Does that mean his childhood house is down there? Oh man, dude. Oh, there's so many possibilities going through my mind. Whoa. Now his willpower is just rock solid hatred. What'd I just say? Horikoshi loves just flexing his talents with Shigaraki. Shigaraki just has some of the coolest panels. And here's another cool one. He looks like I'm getting kind of like Eren Yeager vibes here. Not necessarily Eren himself, but almost like the Attack Titan, like the way the face is and like the grinning teeth, you know, like something. Something. It's a great shot of Shigaraki. I've said that several times. That just add this to the collection. But Yagi found a crack. Oh, wait. But Yagi found a crack. So Kudo, interesting. So Kudo didn't even see Star point to anything. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Star pointed with whatever was left of her vestige, because that's why she was saying master, because she was, the message was for All Might. It makes sense she wouldn't know who Kudo is, but I mean, I guess it also would make sense that he couldn't see it. But I mean, it's cool. Like, it's cool that so she pointed for Toshinori's vestige to see, and Toshinori's vestige looked, and Kudo saw him looking and looked at what he was looking at and saw. So now here, so Kudo thinks Yagi found a crack, but it was really Star. That is cool. That is a fun little like nugget of like, I like that. That's cool. And that's probably a wound from his fight against Star and Stripe. Yep, that's that crack she opened up. Again, Star mattered to everyone who's saying she was a fraud and shit. You know. Whatever. Probably a wound from his fight against Star and Stripe. A mental wound. Not a physical one. Not a crack he can heal with his quirk. That's good too. That's good. That's great too. It makes sense logically. Like, regen helps the body, but not the mind. That's cool. But what does that have to do with One for All? Says Deku, still just lying on the ground, trying to catch his breath. You rest, my boy. You take every second they give you. Kudo continues. After absorbing All for One's consciousness, Shigaraki became too strong. As you are now, you are no match for him. That's why we'll have to attack from the inside. Yeah, cool. Dude, like, all my predictions have been right so far. I'll go over them. I'll check them off after the chapter's done. But like, so far, it's all kind of like going the way I thought. Transferring One for All to him will give us a chance to go after that wound. That's crazy. They gotta give him One for All, dude. So are we gonna see like the vestiges like as their themselves again, and just gonna be like a team of the vestiges inside of All for One? Like going through the streets, like fighting. Dude, that'd be kind of cool. Why is that so cool to me? Dude, Nana's gonna like potentially fight against like a vestige version of Shigaraki, or like she'll get to talk to Tenko. There's so many possibilities. All right, shut up. My mind's racing. Let me just read. Okay. Transferring One for All to him will give us a chance to go after that wound, thus allowing us to strike directly at his consciousness. This is a long chapter, by the way. There's a lot of like meaty information here. Deku says, "Strike the wound by transferring." And I'm starting to remember the names now. And the smokescreen one. Wait, I don't follow that logic. If we transfer it, he'll start using our quirks. That's what happened to Shinomori-san. And then Kudo continues, then broaden your understanding of transfer. You should know it by now. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty here. Let's see, like, image training. Wait, no. Well, okay. For a second, I thought Toshinori's. For a second, okay, that threw me off. There's a speech bubble next to like Kudo and Toshinori. For a second, I thought Toshinori's vestige said this, but image training. Back to when. Oh, no way. No, there's no chance. They referenced the freaking egg in the microwave? I thought that was like dead and buried. Because we haven't heard that. We haven't seen. They don't say it, but they show the scene where Deku's on the beach with All Might, and he's like, I'll think of it like an egg in a microwave. You know how he's trying to like contain his power and not hurt himself. There's no way. What? And that's what he says. Image training. Exactly. Let me make it simpler for you to understand. Wait, was that All Might's vestiges that said image training? No, there's no way. All right, someone needs to clarify that to me. Was it All Might that suggested image training? And then Kudo says exactly. Whoa. All right, I'll let that be. I don't know for sure on that one, but that'd be crazy if that's just how the first thing All Might's vestige says. When that childhood friend of yours needs to pass you something, how does he do it? A bit harshly. What? What? There's why? Okay. They're showing an image of Deku and Bakugo in class, and he says, "When that childhood friend of yours needs to pass you something, how does he do it?" And then they're passing back papers, and of course Bakugo does this shit. Freaking throws the papers in Deku's face, and Deku's face, he looks like Horikoshi is so good at this stuff, dude. It's like comically calm. Like he's just accepting this whip of papers that hits his face. That's so funny. And then Deku, like, exclamation mark, like he gets it. Using too much strength will cause some damage. It can even break the object you're passing. Now apply that same logic to One for All. Okay. We don't know if it'll work, so I'll go first. Shinomori-san was the only one he got. So if a single user can be stolen, that means there's a way to have a single factor transferred. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Our quirk factors were absorbed by One for All. We're part of it now. And they're special, much stronger factors. Yeah, so basically he's saying their quirks marinated in the core power that is One for All, and it made them stronger. Okay, I'm following so far. If you use the right amount of strength, it'll be shattered to pieces. He'll get hit and won't be able to use my quirk. If we need a guinea pig, I'll go first, says Anne. My smokescreen is the least useful. I mean, I hate to say it, but it kind of is true. His is the least useful. Especially since Shigaraki busted out Search. He'll see him through the smoke and stuff. No, I'll go, says Kudo. No, bro, why would you go first? I mean, okay. I had a little bit of a rant about Kudo the other day, but he's like really just taking control of everything and being like, no, we're doing it this way. Like, I don't know how I feel about him just taking command over like Deku and stuff. I get it. He's got an idea, and they're out of options. So like on that aspect, I don't care. But like, bro, now he wants to willingly give up. Okay, wait. To be fair, like gear shift, Deku is no way Deku can use gear shift again. Like he's way too fatigued. So really, like losing it, I guess you're giving it to Shigaraki though. Okay, let's continue. I'm sorry, my mind's like, I might need to like review. Like there's a lot of information dump here. Shigaraki's descending on Deku now, and he's looking. Why does he have a flesh cape? That's so gross. It's just like this like fleshy cape. I mean, I get it. It's like cool design, but like gross. And says, but if the plan goes wrong, Shigaraki will have gear shift. That's the worst case scenario. Thank you. He says it. Right now, says Kudo, being unable to move means certain death. Yeah, that's true. If you get rid of my quirk, you'll stop suffering from the recoil. Wait, so is gear shift still going? I wish they had clarified, like, once you turn gear shift on, is it just on until it turns itself off? I always thought it was just like any other quirk. You use it when you need to use it. Don't use it when you don't need to use it. But getting rid of the quirk will get rid of the recoil? And even if Shigaraki does get access to it, he'll have to deal with the same level of exhaustion. Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. So, okay. It kind of makes sense, but again, it feels all very theoretical. Like in theory, yes. But I guess that's the gamble they're talking about here. Like, it might not work. Okay. Hey, you know what? They're getting their ass whooped. I'm actually okay with like a bit of dice rolling, you know? I kind of like this. I don't like how they're explaining like the logic behind it, and even they're saying like this is a guess. That's kind of cool. We're all kind of on the same page. Us as viewers and the users. We're like, I don't fucking know. Oh, that's so cool. Now we get Bruce. You can't forget Bruce's name. Frickin' Bruce. And I said it before, that's my dad's name, so it's like even funnier. Leader, I always followed you, but doing that is too risky, he says. That's why it's a bet. Yep. Straight up says, it's a bet. It's a gamble. Roll the dice, baby. We've lived during dark times. There was no time to feel anything. We just kept fighting. Now this boy is suffering too. But he still won't deny the existence of a heart, and I want to believe he's right. I gave Kudo shit post last chapter. I kind of went on a rant on Twitter about how like he was always this hard ass. I've softened my stance after people kind of provide some input. Like, people can change, and if Deku's gonna change his way of thinking, why should I view that as a bad thing? And you know what? I'm on board. Let's see what Kudo's cooking here. This boy is suffering too, but still won't deny the existence of a heart, and I want to believe he's right. Thinking of Deku, getting this help from you, All Might. I've been blessed. And oh man, we're thinking back. Is that the beach scene? It is the beach scene. And we see Deku like trying to get up with like a push-up. Ugh. And then Nana says, we've been together for a while. You're conflicted. Not because you're power hungry or scared of death. Even if it's your final duty, you're still toshinori. No matter how far this boy goes, for him, one for all will always be. Take this to heart, kid. You've earned this power fair and square. Oh, Deku's sentimental about it. The treasure he received from his favorite hero. Ah! God damn it. That's so sad. Oh, and you see Deku just like, in anguish here. Fuck, I didn't even think about it like that, dude. Like, and the way Nana phrased it put my mind perfectly into the right place for that to hit me. We've been together for a while. You're conflicted. Not because you're power hungry or scared of death or whatever. It's because this was like the biggest gift this idol, this father figure, yeah, I'm saying it, of your life gave you and trusted you with. The treasure he received from his favorite hero. Fuck, that's so sad. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And Deku's just on the ground, like, just so, like, dude. I did not expect to get hit with the feels this chapter. That's something for sure. I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Shit. What are you mumbling about down there? Says Shigaraki as he starts to lunge in. Banjo. Stay by his side no matter what. Black Whips will be his lifeline. Yeah! Black Whips! Dude, Black Whips is like legitimately... I know people like Gear Shift the most, but like, pound for pound, I feel like Deku's used Black... To be fair, he's had Black Whips longer than the other ones. But, like, Black Whips is so useful. I love how he says that. Stay by his side. Black Whip will be his lifeline. We finally get words from Yoichi. I feel like he's been so disturbingly quiet throughout this whole time that Kudo's just taking control. It says, I leave him to you, as he says to Yoichi, and Yoichi just says Roger, as he's kind of crying. I think he's crying. My hero. He says, ah! He straight up called Kudo his hero. Dude, this chapter, unexpected. Like, it's very different than I thought it would play out, but it's actually very emotional. The rest is up to you. You know, what now, Izuku Midoriya? I will do it, shouts Deku. Is it the first time he's called him Izuku? Has he always called him Deku? No, he always says this boy, right? Oh, whoa! Oh my god! Okay. Oh my god, that's sick! Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like skip ahead, but it's a gigantic double spread. I can't ignore it. Holy shit! Okay. Horikoshi cooking. He cooking today. Okay. All right, let me explain. Let me read from right to left like a good manga reader. A big blast happens, and it actually knocks Shigaraki's hand off, like this blast. And he's knocked back, and Shigaraki says, "Oh my," as his hand gets knocked off. That's so funny. Reinforcing your tendons and muscles from within the body, or from inside. I can now see through that thing called your skin. And you see Deku. Like, he looks like Horikoshi loves his Marvel parallels. He looks like Venom. Dude, he's got black whips going through his arms and his legs, but he's also got like tendrils coming out of his back and up from his sides, and he's got black whips tipping the top of his fingers like claws, and they're coming out of his hands, and he's got this mask. Dude, his black whips, oh my god. Black whips just makes Deku look so cool. We saw it before when he's like all walking and then through the streets. Dude, black whip's just so freaking cool. And Shigaraki continues, looking at you, I never guess you are a hero. Oh my god, dude, that's a callback to that scene I just talked about. The phrase walk through the streets. That's literally the thing that's like, looking at him, you never guess he was a hero. That shot of him looking badass, walking through the mud, and he's all bloody and stuff. And now Shigaraki says that, looking at you, and never guess you're a hero. Oh, it's so good. Oh, Horikoshi, you just know, you know what to do. You know what to do. That's not the last thing we see, by the way. We're seeing something over here. In Deku's hand is glowing, puppeteering his own body with black whips. Oh, puppeteering his own body? That's crazy. So, like, his body's, like, dead, basically, and he's just, like, moving around like a puppet. And by the way, is that Kudo? Oh, he's getting ready to... Dude, that's so crazy. Let's not forget the rules. They said this way back in the day, too. You can forcefully give... I'll never forget the analogy they used, by the way. It was I think of the anime version where it's like... you can forcibly give it, like, when that girl's giving him chocolates, all my chocolates, and he's like, oh, no, but, like, here, take it. Like, you can forcibly give it to someone. And that's so crazy. Dude, Deku, okay. So my predictions, like, I was, like, pretty spot on. Not to, like, pat myself on the back, but, like, a lot of the times I'm so dead wrong with my predictions. You know how many times I've said, oh, we're going to Sero this week, and then Horikoshi's like, nah, not Sero. But like my predictions this week, Star left a message. I was wrong that she didn't say anything. I said that she wouldn't say anything. It would just be like her pointing. But no, she left a message. That's all it really was. It was she saw something inside of All for One and left the final note to help One for All users. Check. Perfect. I don't see Deku receiving New Order. I guess technically still unknown. Maybe, like, when Deku gives up all of his other quirks, Star will swoop in and be like, you're not going to fight Powerless, and give him, like, New Order. That's still a possibility, so that's not entirely true. Deku needs to willingly let One For All vestiges go over to the One For All side. Yep, I was right about that. And the other guess was Yoichi and All For One having an interaction. I still think that's definitely in play, especially if Yoichi goes over there, too. But if Yoichi goes, I don't think Yoichi can go over there because Deku would lose his because Yoichi's the core of it, right? Like the power, like all the accumulated power is like his fused with the stockpile ability, right? So I don't think, unless Deku, they want to make Deku quirkless, which I see a lot of people are up in arms about. They don't want that to happen. Understandably so. I don't really know how I feel about that. I haven't given that scenario much thought, mainly because I don't think it'll happen. I think Deku will end the series with some sort of power. But dude, he looks so sick right here. This chapter, it's crazy. Everything in my predictions happened for the most part, but it all transpired in a way that I wasn't expecting. This is actually a very emotional chapter. I didn't even think about the element of like how Deku would feel like giving up One for All. How cool. And then like even Kudo showing some emotions, and like, dude, this fight is it's already so fascinating. It's unlike so many other fights that I've seen. I know I come off as like Mr. Positive MHA guy, but like it's because I just see his vision. I see like the work he puts in, and like this stuff is so unique and so cool. It's so freaking cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. This is how the hell am I gonna choose a thumbnail? It's got to be this Venom looking Deku, right? It's got to be. It's too cool. I'll think about it, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. I do these every week. Oh, is there a chapter? Is there a break, by the way? Break next week. Well, Horikoshi, you deserve it. Take a break. We'll be waiting. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more. Leave your comments down below as always, and thanks for watching. Until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.